ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुः उन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you for this session of Bhagavad Gita, and I'm so happy to see you all because generally kids don't like to study, right? बच्चों को पढ़ाई बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता. They just want to play, they just want to watch some movies, they just want to roam here and there, right? But you are all so amazing and so enthusiastic that it's 8 a.m, right? And many of your parents told me कि थोड़ा postpone कर दो, 9 a.m को रखो, मेरा बच्चा जो है 8 बजे उठता है. But then I told कि पहले ही हमने अनाउंस कर दिया है तो आपके बच्चे को उठा के देखो. So how many of you feel that, now I'm opening the chat for everyone, now how many of you feel, let me know, that you have been forced by your parents for this class? Write in the chat box. I'm seeing everyone's chat. How many of you been forced by parents? कि मेरे को जबरदस्ती से उठाया गया, मुझे आना नहीं था. I didn't want to sit for this class, but then mother said, I have paid your fees, go and sit in the class. Is there anyone? Someone is saying me, Arav. Amazing. Arav is very what do you say, honest boy. Kritika is saying me. Amazing. You requested for this class. Good. Let Shivam was forced. Oh, Nishant was also forced. So sorry, but I can give you one guarantee that at the end of the 18 chapter especially, you will feel that although my parents forced me, but it was the good thing, right? और मैंने ऐसा कभी जिंदगी में इसका अनुभव नहीं किया है, right? You will experience that. Okay. I was excited, not forced. Amazing. I've been forced a little bit. Okay. Thank you. Now, okay. Those who felt that अरे बहुत जल्दी उठे तो बाद में क्लास के बाद फिर से सो जाना. Okay, so we will start. Let me ask one question. Let me see if there any. No, there is no disable annotations. Okay, so let me know. How many of you have heard Gita? How many of you have at least seen Bhagavad Gita? How many of you at least know there is something called as a Gita? And if you are there who don't know anything about Gita, right there, no. So my question is, how many of you know, or at least seen, or at least heard sometimes that there is something is called as a Gita, right? At least the Gita must be kept in your temple, or your dadi or nani must be reading the Gita. You must have seen Gita somewhere, right? Okay, I'm reading. Super. Okay, you have not read but at least seen. Amazing answers. Yeah, super. So in this class we are going to study Gita, and we'll be studying Gita with the help of stories, different analogies, different case studies, right? So you will experience, or you will realize that Gita we can apply in our day-to-day life also. So Gita, you will realize that Gita is not just a religious book. ऐसे बुक को रखना है, कहाँ पे रखना है? मंदिर में रखना है और दूर से ही जय हो गीता मैया की, ऐसे नहीं करना है हमको. We have to apply the teachings of Gita in our life, and we will learn in our classes, right, that how to apply Gita in our life. Let's go ahead. So this is Bhagavad Gita, and we'll be studying the Gita, right? Okay, let me know who told Gita and who listened Gita, who heard the Gita. Let me know in the chat box, because I wanted to know my audience. How is my audience, right? How much they know, right? So if you don't know anything, right? I don't know anything. Teach me from scratch. As it is, I'm gonna teach from scratch. But just I want to know that how many of you know, right? Okay, who told Gita and who listened to Gita? Okay, good enough. Ah, you saw in movies. Okay. Arjun listened. It's Arjun. Soham, it's Arjun. Oh, good enough. कोई तो सिर्फ कॉपी पेस्ट कर रहे हैं. ओके, सुपर. मतलब पता है, आपको पता है, मतलब काफी इंटेलिजेंट किड्स है आप, राइट? गुड इनफ. यू कैन कीप राइटिंग, राइट? नाउ लेट मी आस्क यू वन अनदर क्वेश्चन. Why did Sri Krishna speak the Gita? Tell me, why did Sri Krishna speak the Gita? क्या उनको कुछ काम नहीं था? बहुत समय था उनके पास? हाँ, what do you feel? Why did Krishna had to tell Gita? Is there any specific reason? So let me check the answers. Yeah, that I got the question. Krishna ने अर्जुन को बताई, वो why? Okay, to give a motive. Amazing. He wants to give knowledge to Kali Yuga. Okay, good. Because Arjun did not fight against his cousin brothers. Okay, good enough. Arjun was not ready to fight. Okay. Okay, good. Arjuna was hesitating to fight. Amazing. Yeah. Superb answers. So now my next question is, I'm again going to my slides. Is war good or bad? Is war good or bad? Tell me. Write in the chat box, because I want you to involve in these classes. That's why I am asking so many questions. I want that you also should participate and open up. Amazing, people are writing, kids are writing. Superb. Is war good or bad? Because in our classes, in our school, whenever we used to have the masti, and that time teacher would beat us, and she would tell us, masti nahi karne ka, masti acha nahi hota, झगड़ा नहीं करने का. Then why the hell this war was happening, right? Yes. Okay, let me know what was the reason for the war. What was the reason for the war? Now we understood that a war is a bad. Many of you have written that the war is a bad, to kill the bad people. So what was the reason for the war? Pandavas had to fight. Oh, amazing. Seems that you have watched Mahabharata. Amazing. Superb answer. You are all intelligent kids, huh? I was thinking अभी सब मेरे को बताना पड़ेगा स्क्रैच से, but आप सबको पता है. Good. Let's go ahead. Now let's see the background that why there was a war. Right? Should I tell the background? Do you love movies? How many of you love movies? Right? Why? If you love movies, how many of you seen Radhe? Oh, you all love movies. Amazing. You all love movies. So let me tell you that Mahabharat story is also like a movie story, and I can say that it is more interesting, and it can give a lot of life lessons. Normal our movies, they don't teach you anything, they are just entertaining, right? Many times. But Mahabharata and Ramayana, they are so amazing literatures, they are so amazing scriptures that they entertain you also, and that give you lessons also. Now let's see the background of Bhagavad Gita. Many kids, they ask कि झगड़ा क्यों करने का, war क्यों करने का, why didn't Krishna stop the war? Now let's see. Now let me clarify one thing, that the first and second day, it is little long. So I have given the time 1.3 hours. That means 1.5 hours. That means 90 minutes. But it may go a little up and down. So please adjust. Okay? And I can give you guarantee that you will not feel bored if you are attentive. Right? Unless you sleep, you will not feel bored. Let's go ahead. So once upon a time, there was a king whose name was Shantanu Maharaj, and Shantanu was the king of Hastinapur. And that time it is said that Hastinapur was a so powerful king that it was ruling all over the world. So it was really powerful. He was really powerful king. And one day, do you know where is Hastinapur nowadays? So Delhi is Hastinapur. Delhi is, Hastinapur is renamed as Delhi, right? So previously it was known as Hastinapur, and it was the capital of whole Bharatavarsha, right? And that time Bharatavarsha not like a India, but it was quite a big. So the kings would rule from that particular capital, Delhi, and still you find that Delhi is still our capital. So King Shantanu, he was very powerful king, and one day he was just roaming in his kingdom, right? And he saw a beautiful lady. She was really beautiful, right? Just like you see in the movies that a hero comes and hero sees, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Should I ask her to marry, right? Marry with me? Right? Similar thing happened with the Shantanu also. He approached Ganga, and he asked, he was not knowing her name, so he approached her. He said, who are you, my dear beautiful lady? Will you marry with me? She said, I am River Ganga. Who she was? She was River Ganga. In our Vedic scripture, everything has the personality, right? Everything, whichever thing you take. If you take a Himalaya mountain also has the personality. If you take a sun, right? You must have seen your grandparent must be worshipping sun. They must be offering some water. They must be offering their obeisances to sun. Why? Sun is not a thing. Sun is a god. Sun god, Vivaswan. Right? So similarly, Ganga is not only the river, but the Ganga is a personality, Ganga Devi. So the Ganga Devi's personality was sitting on the banks of the river Ganga, and that's how he approached and asked, will you marry with me? She said, I will marry with you, but star mark, What do you mean by star mark? Star mark means conditions apply. What do you mean by star mark? कंडीशन अप्लाई. आपने देखा ना बड़े 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 बिल बोर्ड्स होते हैं और उसमें लिखा है फ्री 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 फ्री, बाद में लिखते हैं स्टार. कंडीशंस अप्लाई. व्हाट वाज द कंडीशन? गंगा देवी said, I will marry with you. Yeah, I will become your queen, but my condition is that you should not ask me what I am doing. He said, no problem. You just get married with me. I'll not ask you a single question. She said, okay, let's get married. And both got married. The people of the Hastinapur, they were so happy because they got, River Ganga as their queen. Right? They were so happy. And one day, what happens after marriage? The kid is born, right? The child is born. So the Ganga gave birth to child. And do you know what Ganga did? Ganga went and killed the child. She just threw that child in the river. Can you imagine? Can you kill the innocent child? Right? They say that the small child is like a incarnation of a God. It is not different from God. Right? But Ganga, what she did? She took a child and she threw him in the river. And she killed. And Shantanu was seeing all this. He was shocked. He was shocked. What the hell she's doing? She's killing my child. How can a father tolerate that mother is, killing their child? Not possible. But he had to tolerate because conditions apply. Ganga ne kya kaha tha? You should not ask me a single question. So he did not ask a question. He said, there must be a reason. But do you know, when the second child was born, she did the same thing. She killed the second son also. Now the pressure on the Shantanu was increasing because all the people in the capital, they started asking that she is killing your son. And your son would have become the king. Now you are getting quite old. So who will become next king? And your son is being killed by Ganga. Please do something. But Shantanu said, I cannot speak. Because if I speak, then Ganga will leave me and she will go away. So he did not ask a question. Now third son was born. Third son was also killed. Fourth son born. Fourth son was also killed by Ganga Devi. He did not ask a question. He wanted to ask, but he could not. Because if he would have asked, Ganga would have left him. And he was so attached to Ganga. He did not want to leave Ganga. Right? He was loving Ganga. So now, fourth son was born, son was killed. Fifth son was born, fifth son was also killed. Sixth son was also killed. Seventh son was also killed. Now, Shantanu could not tolerate his anger. Can you imagine a mother killing a baby? Right? Can you imagine this? So just imagine the position of the father who is just tolerating this. How is seeing the killing of this innocent child in front of his eyes? He could not tolerate, but he could not ask also. He was confused. But later, he said, Abhi kuch bhi ho jaye, I will ask her the question. And when the eighth son was born, the Ganga took the boy, and she was going to the river to throw that boy in the river. And that's when the king Shantanu said, Ganga, ruk jao. Wait, Ganga, wait. Tell me one thing. Why are you killing my sons? Then Ganga said, मैंने क्या बोला था आपको? You should not have asked. You should not ask a single question. Why did you ask a question? Now I am living. right? Hold this boy with you, I am living. But then he said, but at least tell me why you killed so many sons, 7 sons you have killed, right? Then she told a story, right? She told many years ago, there were Vasus, there were demigods, there were Devatas, Ashtavasu, 8 bhai the, right? Ashtavasu. And 8 brothers were traveling in the heaven, right? They are heavenly gods. So they were traveling in the heaven. And in the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, we will see the description of the heaven, right? Many of us want to know what is in the heaven and what is the spiritual world, where does God live, right? All the things we will discuss. So he asked, कि Ganga, please bata ke jaiye, tell me. Then Ganga said, many years ago there were demigods, Ashtavasus. And Ashtavasus, with their wife, they were roaming at the gardens of the Swarga, of the heaven. And then they saw a beautiful cow, Nandini. The cow belonged to Vasishtha Rishi. So the ladies, they told their husbands, please get this cow. She's so beautiful. Yeah, and if you are from village, you know that how cows are so beautiful, they are so cute, especially little calf, and you really love to play with them, right? And you just love to milk them and drink their fresh milk. It's divine experience, isn't it? So the wife started telling to their husband that we want this cow, she's so beautiful. And they started convincing, no, this cow belongs to Rishi Vasishtha, he will get angry upon us, we don't need a cow, right? He said, no, we want a cow, right? Just like some kids, they say, nahi, yahi chahiye, dusra kuch nahi chahiye, yahi chahiye. Similarly, the wife also started saying, humko bhi yahi chahiye, hum dusra nahi kuch chahiye, right? Yahi chahiye. So they said, okay, we'll do. So all 8 brothers went and they cut the rope of the cow and they started pulling the cow, right? That time, I mean, they almost, got the cow to their home. Now, when Vasishta came to know that his cow is being stolen, he was so angry and he cursed that whoever has stolen my cows, they will have to take birth on the earthly planet. They will have to take a birth on earthly planet. इस पृथ्वी के ऊपर उनको जन्म लेना पड़ेगा जिसने भी मेरी गाय को चुराया है. So now Ashtavasus, they came to know that they have been cursed. So they were very sorry, right? Because, when you are living in the heavens, you will not go to earthly planet. Because according to Devatas, the earthly planet is very, not standard for enjoyment, right? So they don't want to come on an earthly planet. Just like you are living in a big bungalow and tomorrow you are said, kal se tum jhopadi mein jayega. Will you agree to this? You will say, no, I don't want to go there in that jhopadi. I want to stay here in a bungalow only, in this palace only. So similar thing happened with the Ashtavasus. They started saying, they went to a Vasishtha Muni and they said, nahi, humko nahi jana hai. We don't want to go on an earthly planet. We want to stay in Vaikuntha. Please do something. And they started, rubbing their nose at the feet of Vasishtha Muni. Okay, Vasishtha said, I will forgive you, but you will have to take a birth on an earthly planet, and then Ganga will kill you immediately. Yeah, Mother Ganga will kill you immediately, and that's how you will only have to spend 9 months in the womb of Mother Ganga on the earthly planet. So because you have committed sin, you have to suffer. I cannot nullify your all sins. You have to suffer. But then this boy, this Prabhas, who has actually stolen my cow, he will have to stay there for many years. So this your eighth brother, he will have to stay there. 7th brother will come in immediately after they are born, right? But this eighth brother, he has to be there for many, many years to come. So that's the story Ganga told him. And the boy, he remained, right? This boy was Prabhas, one of the Ashtavasus. So Prabhas, he had to stay, on the earthly planet because he had stolen the cow, right? And later Prabhas was renamed as Devavrataha. His other name was Bhishma. We'll listen to the story that how he became a Bhishma. But he was a Devavrata. So Shantanu was really sad. You can see in the picture, Arey Ganga chali gayi, mere baby chali gayi. And he was raising Prabhas. He was raising Devavrata. Devavrata was very powerful man, right? And once upon a time, again, King Shantanu was touring in his country, and that time he came across a girl whose name was Satyavati, right? So now, by that time, King Shantanu was feeling really lonely. He was feeling, Arey Ganga chhod ke chali gayi. Now, I'm feeling really alone. What should I do? And that time he came across this girl whose name was Satyavati. The speciality of Satyavati was she would smell like a lotus flower, right? Actually, many of us don't know how what is the actually fragrance of the lotus flower, because the lotus flower we get from the market, it is China made, right? It doesn't have any smell, but the real lotus is so fragrant, it's actually divine, right? So Satyavati was smelling like that, right? और हमारा कैसा होता है, कितना भी वो क्या बोलते हैं डिओड्रेंट मारो, still we our body doesn't give any kind of smell, right? But Satyavati was emitting, her body was emitting amazing smell. So he came across and he told, will you marry with me? I'm now all alone, I'm king of the world, you get married with me, I will keep you happy. So she said, I don't have any problem, but you ask my father, whose name is Dasharaj. So Dasharaj was Machwara. Machwara means fisherman, right? So he asked Dasharaj that, I love your girl, I love your daughter, please get her married to me. Dasharaj said, that's okay, but star conditions apply. He asked, what is the condition now? So he said, I don't want that Ganga's putra Devavrat should become a king. I want the son of Satyavati and you should become the king, right? तो सत्यवती का जो बेटा होगा वो राजा बनेगा, ना कि जो आपका बड़ा बेटा है. इनका बड़ा बेटा कौन था? देवव्रत, जो कि गंगा का पुत्र था. वो राजा नहीं बनेगा. कौन राजा बनेगा? सत्यवती का पुत्र राजा बनेगा. He said impossible. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. Because Devavrat was actually qualified person. He was so powerful, right? He was so moral. Not only powerful, he was moral, he was honest. He was filled with the integrity. Then Shantanu said, impossible. The Devavrata will become the king. And then Shantanu came to his palace, and Devavrata could see that his father is looking really sad. Then he asked, father, what is happening, father? Please tell me. Father said, no, nothing. Everything is going well. But then Devavrata asked the minister, please tell me, my father is not looking happy from so many days. What's in his mind? Please tell me. And that time minister told that your father is loving one lady. Her name is Satyavati. Then Bhishma asked, then why he's not getting married to her? Then the minister told that the Dasharaj, the father of that lady, the girl, is saying that the Bhishma should not become the king. Son of Satyavati will become the king. So Devavrata will not become the king. He said, I don't bother. I want to serve my father. I love my father. Right? Bhishma was so he was so Pitru Bhakta, right? He said, I will serve my father. He immediately went to her father and told him that don't worry, I will not become a king. You just get this Satyavati, get married to my father. But then that Machuara said, how should I believe you? How can I believe in you? Then he took a pratijna. He said, मैं कभी भी राजा नहीं बनूंगा और ना ही मेरे बच्चे राजा बनेंगे. राजा कौन बनेगा? सत्यवती के पुत्र राजा बनेंगे. He took that vow. Amazing vow, isn't it? Right? He was about to become a king. But now what vow is telling? No, I will not become the king. The sons of Satyavati will become the king. Right? It requires a lot of sacrifice, my dear friends, my dear kids. It requires a lot of sacrifice. Just imagine you and your brother is there. So father gets, let us say, new phone, and he asks, kisko de? Chote ko de ki bade ko de? And you see, you will fight with your brother. Nahi, mujhe chahiye, mujhe chahiye, mujhe chahiye. It requires a lot of sacrifice. It requires a lot of love for father, like Shantanu was loving his father like anything. He said, I will do anything. And that time, people would take a vow. That doesn't mean another day they would change the vow. आज हम क्या करते हैं? हाँ, कल से मैं पढ़ाई करूंगा. राइट, हम वाव लेते, कल से पढ़ाई करूंगा. और कल क्या कहते हैं? नहीं, कल से करूंगा. We are not fixed in our vows. But that time, एक बार एक वाव ले लिया तो खत्म. जान जाए पर वचन न जाए. I will die, but I will not lose. I will not give up my pratigya, my promise. And then Satyavati got married to Shantanu. Right? Just 1 minute. I have received some questions, and if it is so urgent, then I can address. Okay. A simple question. So Satyavati got married. She went to Hastinapur, and then both started living happily. Now soon both got a child, and the child's name was Chitrangada and Vichitravirya. दो चाइल्ड हुए उनके, एक का नाम था चित्रांगद और दूसरे का नाम था विचित्रवीर्य. But the Shantanu died because he was quite old, so he died. And later Chitrangada also died. Shantanu also died, Chitrangada also died in some wars, right? So now Satyavati and the Bhishma started thinking, now who will become the next king? The Vichitravirya will become the next king, right? So Vichitravirya became the king, right? Bhishma was qualified, but Bhishma, as we learned that he did not, he had taken the vow, so he did not become the king. So who became the king? Vichitravirya became the king. Now Bhishma thought, let him get married to the daughter of Kashiraj. So he went to Kashi. Kashi is today's Varanasi. He went and he just got the the princess, right? That time the Swayamvar of this princess were going on. What do you mean by Swayamvar? Swayamvar means that time, there was no concept of, love marriage or something like that. It would happen that the girl would choose their husband willingly. So kings would sit, right? The prince would sit and the princess would sit on the other side, right? Just like we have seen in the Ramayana that how Sita chose Lord Ram, right? There were many kings present, many princes present. So the Princess Sita came and she saw who is qualified, who is qualified, who is qualified, and then she offered the Varamala, right? The flower garland. Similarly, here in this case also, The three queens were there, three princes were there, and they were sitting. And that time Bhishma entered. Now everyone started laughing because Bhishma had taken a vow, I will not marry, right? So everyone started laughing. Hey, why the hell Bhishma has come here? And they started laughing. And then what Bhishma did, Bhishma defeated all the kings present there, and he just took all the princes. He made them sit into the chariot, and he got them to the Hastinapur. And that time he got them married to the Vichitravirya. But there was one princess. She said that I don't love Vichitravirya. I want to love. I want to marry Shalva. I love him. So let me go to him. So Bhishma said, okay, you can go. Now Amba went to Shalva. He was another king, one king there. So she went to him. But Shalva said, you are already been touched by another person. Now I cannot marry with you. Now you can go to him only. Right? So Amba again came to whom? Bhishma. And she said, now you get married with me. Because you have touched me, you have stolen me from that Swayamvar, now you marry with me. Bhishma said, how can I marry with you? I have taken a vow that I will not marry with anyone. I have taken a vow that I will not become a king. So I cannot marry with you. And she was so angry. Then she said, why the hell did you take me from that Swayamvar? I wanted to marry with Shalva. Then Bhishma said, sorry, I cannot do anything. So then she said, you have spoiled my life. Now I will kill you. So she went to Himalayas to perform the yajna, and we will see in the later chapters that how she killed Bhishma, how she was responsible for killing Bhishma. So she had two sisters. We saw here that there were three sisters, Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. Quite a unique name, isn't it? So previously ऐसे ही होता था नाम सब, Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. So Ambika and Ambalika, they got married to Vichitravirya. You can see in the picture, right? Vichitravirya is standing with Amba and Ambalika, and the third lady is Satyavati, right? So he got married, and the Amba went to Himalayas to perform tapasya because she wanted to become a powerful to kill Bhishma, because Bhishma was not an ordinary person, right? So let's see what happened next. Now Vichitravirya also died due to some disease. He also died. Right now the question was who will become the king. Now Vichitravirya, first of all, Shantanu was the king. Shantanu died, then Chitrangada became the king. Chitrangada died, then Vichitravirya became the king, his brother. But now Vichitravirya died without giving birth to any child. Now who will become the king? So now that time Satyavati remembered that she had one more son whose name was Vyasadeva. Now he's the same Vyas who wrote the Mahabharata, right? Who is the same Vyas who wrote the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a part of Mahabharata, isn't it? So he came and he asked, how can I serve you, my mother? Satyavati said, you get married to Ambika and Ambalika. So he got married to Ambika and Ambalika, and then both gave birth to two sons. One of them was Pandu and other was Dhritarashtra, right? So you can see this, the Vansha here, you can see that we discuss about Shantanu, right? I'll just annotate it here. Okay. So here you can see Shantanu, right? And then Shantanu got married to Ganga, and they had one son because all 7 sons were killed. One son remained, his name was Bhishma. Then Shantanu, we saw that how he got married to Satyavati. Satyavati had 2 sons, Vichitravirya and Chitrangada. Okay. Chitrangada died in the war, so he's gone. Now Vichitravirya married to Ambika and Ambalika. So Then Vichitravirya also died. And then here comes a Vyasa. Vyasa. Vyasa got married with Ambika and Ambalika, right? And from Ambalika, he got a son whose name was Pandu, and from Ambika, he got a son named Dhritarashtra. So many names you are learning, right? So revise the PPT and then you will remember. ठीक है, बहुत सारे जन होंगे जो सब ये पहली बार सुन रहे होंगे, तो वो बोलेंगे बाप रे इतने सारे नाम, कंफ्यूज हो गया मैं. Don't worry. And as it is, we are gonna repeat these names again and again in the future chapters. So there is no need to worry. You will remember all the names. Okay? But just for time being, stress your intelligence. So Pandu got married with two girls. One was Kunti and other was Madri. So from Kunti, Pandu received three sons: Arjuna, Bhishma, and Yudhishthira. And from Madri, Pandu got two sons. One was Nakula and other was Sahadeva. Okay. So now we call the sons of Pandu as a Pandava. पांडु के पुत्र को हम क्या कहेंगे? पांडवहा. ठीक है. पांडु के कितनी पत्नियां थी? दो. One was Kunti, other was Madri. कुंती के तीन पुत्र थे, युधिष्ठिर, भीष्म and Arjuna. And Madri had two sons. They were twins, Nakula and Sahadeva. Right? And Dhritarashtra was actually blind. Dhritarashtra was blind. He got married with Gandhari. You can see here Gandhari. And then he had 100 kids. How many kids? He had 100 kids and one daughter whose name was Dushala. I don't remember the names of the 100 kids. I know only 2-3. One was Duryodhan, other was Dushasan, and third was Vikarna. So I only know 3. You can search on the internet ki kitne. I know Pandava's names. I don't know Kaurava's name. बहुत सारे कौरव थे. So I hope you understood this. His Vansha. Annotate and clear. Okay, let's go ahead. Now the Kauravas, they were very envious towards Pandavas. Do you know why? Because the father of the Kauravas was blind. So who became the king? Pandu became the king. Yeah. And now the next turn, whose turn will come? The son of Pandu will become the king. And Yudhishthira was the eldest among the Kauravas and the Pandavas. So it was the right of the Yudhishthira to become the king. Right? And Dhritarashtra was the son of Kauravas. He did not want to see that Yudhishthira to become a king. So he was very envious. Dhritarashtra was so envious. So his sons also became the envious like him. The meaning of the Dhritarashtra means one is very attached to the seat of the king. Dhrita means very attached. Rashtra means the seat, the position, the nation. He was very attached. He did not want to leave anything. He was blind. How can blind become a king? But he wanted to become. Then he said, if I don't become the king, my son will become king. Just like, you must have seen that Papa कहते हैं कि मैं इंजीनियर नहीं बन पाया ना, तो मेरा बच्चा इंजीनियर बनेगा. मैं डॉक्टर नहीं बन पाया ना, मेरा बच्चा बनेगा. And then they force their kids, isn't it? So similarly, the Dhritarashtra was, forcing Duryodhana. You should become a king. You should become a king. And when the seed is poisonous, the tree also becomes the poisonous. आप करेला का बिटर गोल्ड का सीड डालेंगे तो आम का ट्री, मैंगो का ट्री नहीं आएगा, बिटर गोल्ड का ही ट्री आएगा, isn't it? उसी प्रकार से when the father is so bad, the sons will automatically become a bad. So they started torturing Pandavas in various ways, right? So they tried to kill Bhima, but they were not successful. Once, they know that Bhima eats a lot. And you also know, you must have seen in the Chota Bhim There was a serial, there was a movie also, right? So in the Chota Bhim, you must have seen that Bhima eats a lot. And you will see in the Bhagavad Gita, he's called the Vrukodaraha, जिसका पेट बहुत बड़ा है. भीम कर्मा वृकोदरहा, बट केवल खाते नहीं तो भीम कर्मा भी करते थे, बड़े बड़े काम करते थे, right? So once upon a time, you know, the cake was made by Duryodhana, and Duryodhana said, "Oh Bhima, I have got you this cake, please eat this cake." And Bhima ate that cake and they started all laughing. It was filled with the poison, but Bhima was survived, right? Bhima, you know, he did not, and there was not at all an effect on his body, but he was so powerful. Then they were very angry that how this Bhima was, you know, spared. Let's do some another, you know, let's have some another plan. So they, what they did, you know, they told Pandavas, now you all go to Tirth Yatra, do some yatra, do some pujas, you know. So they said that we have built a nice palace in some village. You go there, you stay there, you do some yatra there, and then you can come back. So Pandavas went there, and what did Kauravas do? You know, they, you know, they burn all palace, and but somehow the Pandavas were saved by the mercy of Krishna, right? Not only that, but Kauravas took away the kingdom of Pandavas, Indraprastha. Not only that, they insulted Draupadi. Draupadi was the wife of Pandava. They insulted her, right? They pulled her in the Asat Sabha and they insulted her. She was the queen. How can you insult the queen? She was the lady. How can a Parapurush, how can another person touch a lady? It's offense, right? And not only that, but they cheated Pandavas in the gambling match. Yeah, you must have seen the Mahabharata. And they told them, you go to exile for 13 years. Go to exile. And Pandavas were simple. They said, okay, we'll go to exile. They completed exile and they came back to Hastinapur. They said, give us our kingdom back. And that time, what Duryodhana said, you know, I will not give your kingdom back. But then they said, at least give us 5 villages to rule, because we are okay. Can you hear me? Can you write in the chat box? Okay, okay, okay. Extremely sorry. There was a power cut here. No worries. So let's continue. Okay, okay. Just let me check. Okay, amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Kanav. Yeah, you cannot see me because I have just closed my, you know. Yeah, you can just hear me, no problem. So let's go and continue with our PPT. If there is any problem, you can know in a chat box. Okay, so You can let me know in the chat box. Okay. Yeah, you cannot see me because I have closed my video. So you cannot see me, don't worry. After some time, whenever the power is back, I will, show my face. Don't worry. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so lot of kind of atrocities were done by the Kauravas, right? So they came back and they asked, my dear Duryodhana, I want my kingdom back, right? And that time दुर्योधन said, मैं आपको एक सुई की नोक के ऊपर जितनी जमीन होती है उतनी भी देने को तैयार नहीं हूं. That means I will not give a land which will be on the tip of the needle. How much land is there on the tip of the needle? Nothing. So he said, I will not give you anything. And that's why there was war, right? Now, I hope you understood why there was a war, right? And here the Bhagavad Gita starts, right? Then somebody may ask, why should I be interested in someone's discussion, right? मेरे को क्या करना है? So here we give example. You must have seen in a TV shows that there is an interviewer. Let's say there is an interviewer and he's asking the doctor, this cancer specialist doctor has come and he is asking that how to cure cancer, how to cure cancer, how can we get rid of cancer, how can we protect ourselves from cancer, different kind of question is asking. And the second day he called something like a diabetes specialist and he's asking him how to cure diabetes, how to protect ourselves from diabetes. So does interviewer has so many problems? इसको कैंसर भी है क्या, उसको डायबिटीज भी है क्या? नहीं. He is asking on behalf of us. Similarly, Arjuna was perfected being, right? He did not have any problem, right? He was convinced to fight, but just to give us Bhagavad Gita, he is asking different kinds of questions to Krishna. He is asking, what should I do? What should not I should not do? So many questions he's asking. That doesn't mean he's in the problem. We are in actually problem. That's why we need to study the Gita to understand, right? Okay, this question we'll discuss later. Now this is amazing verse. This verse was written by Shankaracharya. He's saying, Maline mochanam pumsa jalasnanam dine dine sakrita gita mruta snanam samsara malanashanam. So just like we take a bath and we clean our body, similarly we have to take a bath with Gita to clean our mind. Can we eat phenyl or can we drink what do you say, Dettol to clean ourselves from inside, especially our mind, our consciousness? Can we clean our mind by Dettol? No. That's why Shankaracharya is saying you need a Bhagavad Gita to clean our mind. And somebody may say, what is the dirtiness of a mind? The dirtiness of a mind is getting angry, getting illusioned, getting greedy, right? So these are all dirty things in the mind. When we read Gita, when we study Gita, all these kinds of, dirtiness are removed. Let's go ahead. Now, first chapter. Let's move to first chapter now. We have 30 minutes remaining, and it's in this 30 minutes we will discuss about the first chapter. Now, this first chapter is Arjuna Vishad Yog. So Vishad means the sadness. The Vishad means lamentation, right? दुखी होना, तो अर्जुन दुखी हो गए. This is name of first chapter, right? And we will see that why did Arjuna was lamenting. Okay, let's go ahead. So the first verse of the Gita was spoken by Dhritarashtra, the blind Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra could not take part in a war because he was blind. So he was sitting in the Hastinapur and he was asking his minister Sanjaya, tell me what my sons are doing, tell me what other people are doing, right? So he is Dhritarashtra in asking the Sanjaya. Sanjaya had the power. He was actually blessed by Vyasdeva to see what was happening in the war and to narrate the whole war to Dhritarashtra. Now let's go to first verse of the Gita, which was spoken by Dhritarashtra. So you please pay your attention. First verse is Dhritarashtra uvacha dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsavaha mamakaha pandavaschaiva kim akurvata sanjaya. Dhritarashtra said. Uvach का मतलब होता है said. Dhritarashtra spoke, right? What did he spoke? He's saying dharma kshetre kurukshetre. The Kurukshetra was actually a religious place, but somehow the different parties has assembled there to fight a war. So that's why he's asking the Kurukshetra is actually Dharma Kshetra, right? That's why he's applying the adjective, right? The adjective is Dharma Kshetra. It is a place of worship. It is a religious place, Kurukshetra. So Kurukshetra is a place where the war was happening. So this place is still there. It is very close to Delhi, right? It's in Haryana today, right? And you can have a drive of 2 to 3 hours to reach Kurukshetra from Delhi, right? It's an amazing place. Still a big tree is there and Ashwatha tree is there, banyan tree is there. And it is said that under that banyan tree, Krishna told Gita to Arjuna, right? And this verse is amazing because this verse tells us that why there was a war. So he's asking, tell me, oh my dear Sanjaya, what my sons and sons of the Pandus are doing, tell me. On the place of a Kurukshetra, what my sons and sons of a Pandus are doing. Now, if you observe this verse closely, you will see that it is written Mamakaha and Pandavaha. The meaning of the Mamakaha means mine, right? Mere. And Pandava means Panduke. So, if you have seen our previous slides very carefully, you have understood that, I hope you have understood that the Pandu and the Dhritarashtra were like brothers, right? Dear brothers, right? But the Pandu died very early and the Dhritarashtra became the king, right? And after Dhritarashtra, who will become the king? The son of Pandu will become the king. As soon as he becomes eligible, as soon as his age becomes, that particular age, then he will become the king. But Dhritarashtra was not ready to leave his position of a king and he wanted Duryodhana to become a king. Now you can see that his enviousness is seen in this verse. He's saying, Mamakaha Pandavashaya, my sons and sons of Pandus are doing, tell me. So you can see he's so attached to his own sons. Actually, if you see, the sons of Pandus are also his sons. राइट जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि हम अपने अंकल जो होते हैं उनको क्या कहते हैं, बड़े अंकल, छोटे अंकल, राइट? आपने देखा होगा. That means it is the responsibility of the uncle to take care of us. So in the absence of the Pandu, it was the responsibility of the Dhritarashtra to take care of the Pandavas like his own sons. So Pandavas were like his own sons. But now what he's saying, no, they are not my own sons. My sons are Kauravas, and these Pandavas are Pandu's sons. I don't know. I'm not accepting them to be my son. He was so much attached to his position, his own position, right? And he was not willing to accept Pandavas as his own, right? And that's why he was very selfish guy. Mama kaha Pandavas shaiva. That's why he's asking, what did my sons and Pandu's son did? He could have asked, what did my sons do? Because Pandavas were also his sons, right? But he did not ask him that. So now this is amazing verse from Hitopadesh. It says, Ayam nijah paro veti gananam laguchetasam udara charitanam tu vasudeva kutumbakam. So those who are actually intelligent people, you know, they never discriminate that he is mine and he is not mine. They are udara charitanam tu vasudeva kutumbakam. They think everyone is my brother, everyone is my sister. But those people with a narrow consciousness, with a narrow mindedness, they think ye mera hai, ye tera hai, ye mera hai. They don't want to share, right? And you see in the world why people are fighting. Now just there is a war between Israel and Palestine. Why they are fighting? Thinking ye tera hai, ye mera hai, tera tujhko, mera mujhko. Till that time there will be fighting. But the intelligent people think whole world is my family, everyone is my brother, everyone is my sister. And just imagine everyone starts living like this, then there won't be any fight. So till the time we think ye tera, ye mera, tab tak fighting chalte rahega. भले ही आप कितने भी पैसे वाले क्यों ना हो. Just see the example of Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani. They are rich, filthy rich, but still they are fighting. Why? Tera, mera, both are not considering each other to be their brother. So this was the problem with the Dhritarashtra also. He was thinking Pandavas are different, Kauravas are different. अरे आपके ही तो बेटे हैं, आपका ही तो काम है उनको संभालना. No, they are not mine. मेरे तो कौरव है, पांडव तो पांडु के हैं. And that's why you see there is war happening. तो जब तक हम मेरा तेरा ये बच्चों के जैसा करेंगे, that's why here it is said narrow mindedness. You have to give up. Everyone has to give up this narrow mindedness. Everyone has to think you are my brother, you are my sister. And then you see how this place become a wonderful place to live, right? To live in a harmony. Amazing. Let's go ahead. Now, Sanjaya speaks. Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya is the minister of Dhritarashtra who is narrating the whole incidents, right? कि क्या हो रहा है सब कुछ बता रहे. Sanjaya Uvacha. दृष्ट्वा तु पांडवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तथा आचार्य उपसंगम्य राजा वचनम अब्रवीत्. Sanjaya said, if you are getting confusion in reading Sanskrit verses, don't worry, you need not to read the Sanskrit verses. Just listen to me. ठीक है? PPT तो ऐसे आपको engage करने के लिए बनाया है, you know. So don't look at the PPT, right? If you are not understanding anything. Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Yudham Duryodhanastata. So Duryodhan saw that how Pandavas have placed warriors, right? Now he is describing whatever was going on in the Kurukshetra. He's describing that how, you know, Duryodhan is now seeing that how, you know, Pandavas has placed various warriors everywhere. Right? Acharya upasangamya raja vachanam abravit. Then Duryodhana, what he did? He went and he is going to Dronacharya. Acharya upasangamya. He approached the Dronacharya and let's see what he is telling through Dronacharya. Now you can see in the picture that he has approached Guru Dronacharya. So Bhishma, Drona, Kripacharya, all these big leaders they were fighting from the side of Kaurava, not from the side of Pandava. So they had taken a wrong side, right? One of the important lessons of the Bhagavad Gita is don't take a wrong side. Take always the right side. कितने भी छोटे हो, तो पांडवों के पास बड़ा सैन्य नहीं था, पर उनके पास क्या था? Krishna थे. Krishna were with them, and we will see now in the first chapter only that how, you know, it is predicted by Sanjaya indirectly that Pandavas are going to win. Because Dhritarashtra is feeling, who is gonna win? Who is gonna win? I feel my sons will win. But now Sanjaya is just shattering his dreams. He's just killing his dreams by his amazing verses. You just observe. Huh? So now Duryodhana went to the Dronacharya and he started narrating. Pashyetam Panduputranam Acharya Mahati Chamum Vyudham Drupada Putrena Tava Shishrena Dhimatam. So he told Dronacharya, do you know who is the commander and chief of Pandavas? He is a Drishtadimna. And the Drishtadimna is he was your disciple. You have taught him everything, and today he is standing against you. Amazing, isn't it? So it was a Dronacharya who taught all the lessons to Drishtadimna. Drishtadimna was the son of enemy, right? Dronacharya's enemy was a Drupad, and the Drupada's son, the Drishtadimna. Drishtadimna came and asked Dronacharya, please teach me. Drona said, okay, I will teach you. Drona knew that this boy is gonna kill me. He will kill me. But still he taught everything, right? Still he taught all the lessons, right? So now Duryodhana is saying, आपने क्या कर दिया? आपने जिसको पढ़ाया है वही आपको मारने के लिए सामने खड़ा है. Now he is describing different kinds of warriors, right? Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhima Arjuna Samayudhi Yudhano Viratasya Drupadasya Maharataha. He's telling now कि कौन कौन हमारे अपोजिट पार्टी में है, कौन कौन पांडवों के पार्टी में है. दुर्योधन सब बता रहा है. अभी दुर्योधन ने क्या कहा? He's telling they are fighters like a Bhima and Arjuna, and there is a king Yudhan, there is a king Virata, there is king Drupada. Let's go ahead. Drishtaketu Chekitanah Kashirajasya Viryavanam Rojit Kunti Bhojasya Shaibyasya Narapungavaha. Who are there? Drishtaketu is there, Chekitan is there. These are different names of the king. You need not remember everything, but if you can, then most welcome. Chekitan, Kashiraj is there, Purojit is there, Kunti Bhoj is there, Shaibya is there. They are all powerful. Yudhamannu Vikrantasya Uttamauchasya Viryavan Sobhadra Draupadiyasya Sarve Eva Maharatha. There is Yudhamanyu, there is Vikranta, Uttamauja. Saubhadra means the sons of Subhadra. Duryodhana is saying, देखो सुभद्रा के पुत्र जो है अर्जुन के पुत्र वो भी लड़ने आए हैं. Subhadra was the wife of Arjun. द्रौपदीयाश, द्रौपदी के पुत्र वहां पे लड़ने आए हैं और सभी महारथी हैं. Now he's telling, now who are from our side. अभी दुर्योधन ने अपने गुरु को बता दिया, देखो सामने कौन कौन खड़ा है हमारे. Now he's telling, अभी सुनो हमारे साइड से कौन है. He's telling, भवान आप है, आप भी एक वॉरियर है बड़े. भवान, भीष्म, भीष्म is from our side. Karna is from our side. Krupacharya, Ashwathama, Vikarna, Somadatti. So many warriors are from our side. And when Bhishma heard his name, that, you know, when Duryodhana said, Bhavan Bhishmasya Karnasya, Bhishma, you remember this is the same Bhishma, Devavrata, right? He became now very old, right? So he was eldest, that's why it is called the Pitamaha. Tasya Sanjanayan Harsham Kuru Vriddha Pitamaha Sihanadam Vinodaischai Shankam Dadmau Pratapavan. So Shankam Dadmau Pratapavan. he blew his conch shell. How? Sihanada, just like a lion roars. That's how he just blew his conch shell. और आपने देखा होगा, whenever they used to have a war, in the beginning of the war, they would blow the conch shell, right? तो conch shell बजाया, right? कुरु वृद्ध पितामह, he was the eldest. पितामह सिंहनाद विनोदेश्य शंकम दद्म प्रतापवान, he was very powerful, प्रतापवान, and he blew the shank. Tatah, we will finish in the 10-15 minutes more, so be tuned, right? And then we will have a question answer. You please write your questions, right? Then we will take everyone's question. Tatah shvetai hayaryuktai mahati syandane sthito madhava pandava shaiva divyo shankho pradhadmatu. Now here Krishna's entry is given just like in the Bollywood movies. You must have seen that a hero or heroine, they come from the Audi or Mercedes or Lamborghini, isn't it? There's a step and everybody starts watching at them. Kona, kona, kona. Similarly, here you see the Krishna's entry is given. Tatha Shvetai Hayaryuktai. He's sitting on the chariot, which is of, there are 4 horses. Shvetai Hayayr, white colored horses are there. Beautiful horses. चंदनो स्थितो, चंदन का मतलब होता है रथ. माधवः पांडवश्चैव. Now Krishna here is named as a Madhava, right? Krishna is named as a Madhava. What do you mean by Madhava? Madhava means the husband of Lakshmi, husband of fortune, right? Bhagya Lakshmi we say, right? Bhagya Lakshmi. और कभी पूजा करते हैं आप लक्ष्मी की? लक्ष्मी की पूजा तब करते हैं जब हमको पैसे चाहिए होते हैं. लक्ष्मी देवी पैसे दे दो. And especially on Diwali, right? You must have done Lakshmi Pujan, because we know that Lakshmi is goddess of fortune. हमारा भाग्य बदल देगी वो. That's why we are praying कि पैसा दे दो इस साल. But here you see Lakshmi is the wife of Krishna, Lord Vishnu. So where there is a Lakshmi, there has to be a victory. So now these are indirect indications by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra कि अरे कृष्ण उनके साथ में, लक्ष्मी देवी उनके साथ में है, कैसे क्या कौरव जीतेंगे. But still, you know, Dhritarashtra has the hope. नहीं नहीं नहीं, जीतेंगे कौरव, सारे जीतेंगे. Let's go ahead. पांचजन्य ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तम धनंजयः पौंड्रौ तन्म महाशंखम भीमकर्मा वृकोदरः. So different kinds of shankhas were blown by, you know, Rishikesh. That means Krishna. Krishna blew shankha. Its name was Panchjanya, right? Devadattam Dhananjaya. The Dhananjaya means Arjuna. Arjun blew the conch shell, which named as Devadatta, right? Paundrau Dadmo Mahashankha. Which shankha was blown by Bhishma? His name was Poundram. भीम के शंख का नाम क्या था? पौंड्र था. अनंत विजयम राजा कुंती पुत्र युधिष्ठिर. युधिष्ठिर blew the shank, naming Anant Vijay. Nakula Sahadevasya Sughosha Manipushpaka. And Nakula and Sahadev, the brothers of the Pandu brothers, Pandava brothers, they blew the Shanka. Their name was Sughosha and Manipushpaka. So we learn different kinds of names. You have to remember this name because this is our one of the question. Okay. Saghoshadat Rashtrana Mridayani Vidarayat. When they heard that the Shankas are blowing, all the Kaurav warriors, their hearts were shattered. They started feeling fearful. दिल की धड़कनें बढ़ गई. जब कभी डर लगता है ना तो दिल की धड़कन बढ़ती है, isn't it? तो ऐसे उनको लगा कुछ तो होने वाला है अभी. जैसे ही शंख बजाया दिल की धड़कनें बढ़ गई. Right? Let's go ahead. Now here in this picture there is amazing thing. You can see atha vyavasthitan drishtva dhatarashtam kapidvajah. On the top of Arjuna's chariot, Hanumanji is sitting. Right? Hanumanji is sitting on the top of the chariot of Arjuna. And do you know Hanumanji can do anything, right? And we know that story that how Hanumanji burnt all the Lanka. So similarly, Hanumanji also has a task in this particular war. So where there is Hanumanji, there is a victory. Yeah, we saw how the Lakshmi Devi is with Arjuna, how the Krishna is with Arjuna, how the Hanumanji is with Arjuna. Right? And we also saw that when all the Pandavas blew the Shanka, the Kauravas started shivering. Means they were very guaranteed कि हम तो अभी defeated होने ही वाले हैं. Now Arjuna is saying here very important verse. Arjuna is saying Senayor ubhayor madhye ratham stapayame achyuta. Krishna, now do you one thing. What do you do? You just take my rath in the middle of both the armies. I want to see who all have come. Right? जैसे कई पार्टी है तो हम देखते हैं ना, ऑर्गेनाइजर देखता है कौन कौन आया है, सब आए कि नहीं, बराबर सब होने वाला है कि नहीं. उसी प्रकार से कृष्ण को अर्जुन कह रहे हैं कि कृष्ण, मेरा जो रथ है दोनों पार्टी के बीच में लेके जाओ. दोनों जो लड़ने वाले हैं, शूरवीर अति महारथी जो आए हैं, मुझे उन्हें देखना है कौन कौन आए हैं. राइट जैसे कभी हमारा एग्जाम पेपर होता है तो हम पहले क्या करते हैं, स्टार्ट करते हैं क्या पहले से नहीं, पहले देखते हैं कौन से प्रश्न आए थे. उसी प्रकार से तत्र पश्चान्स्थितान् पार्थ पितॄन् च पितामहान् आचार्य मातुलो भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखीन् तथा. So he saw many relatives had come there to fight. Now he was wondering, how can I kill my relatives? And that's why we see here word, the name of the chapter is Lamentation of Arjuna. Arjuna Vishadeo. He's lamenting, how can I kill my relatives? Arjuna vacha Drushtvemam Swajanam Krishna Yuyusta Swamupastitam. Swajanam, they are my relative. Mere jan hai, wo mere log hai. Although they are standing on the opposite side, they are ready to kill me, but they are my relatives. Siddhanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushati. Now my senses are, trembling. Siddhanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushati. My throat is parching. जैसे आपको कभी कभी आपने देखा होगा कि कुछ सपना आता है भयानक और आप डर जाते हैं, पानी पानी. और अनदर एग्जांपल कैन बी, कभी एकदम डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन आता है तो आपको डर लगने लग जाता है. योर थ्रोट बिकम्स पार्च्ड, योर थ्रोट बिकम्स ड्राई. राइट, पानी पानी चाहिए. अर्जुन भी कहने लग गया पानी चाहिए, मैं डर गया, वो भयंकर डर गया था. अभी डर क्यों गया था? व्हाई ही वाज सो फियरफुल? वाज ही फियरफुल ऑफ हिज ओन डेथ? No. What was the reason of his fear? The reason of his fear was his loving grandfather Bhishma, great grandfather Bhishma, and his guru Dronacharya, who loved him like anything. Bhishma and Drona, they loved Arjuna like anything. They just poured their love because Arjuna could not get the love of his father. So who took care of Arjuna? Bhishma and Drona, right? But somehow Bhishma and Drona, they took the party of Kauravas, and Pandava, the Arjuna joined the party of Pandava because he was one of the Pandava. So now the Bhishma and Drona were standing in front of him to kill him. So he was just wondering, how can they kill me? They have protected me, they have given me love. Can you tell me, if your grandfather comes to your home and will you kill him? Impossible. What to say of killing him? What to say of speaking in a rude language? You will not able to क्या बोलते हैं हम, आपको, आप गुस्से से भी आप नहीं देख सकते उनको, क्योंकि आप उनसे बहुत प्रेम करते हैं. Right? And similarly, your grandparents, they will also not kill you. They will not also beat you. They will not say you are my dushman. No, right? Because there is so much love between grandparents and grandchildren. Similarly, this was the case of the Arjuna. He was loving them so much. So he was just thinking, how can I kill them? Let's go ahead. Papameva shreyadasman hatvayat tainah. If I kill them, if I kill so many soldiers, if I kill Ati Maharathi, then what happens due to the killing? When you kill someone, you get a pap, you get a sin, right? Even if you kill Machar, you get a pap, you get a sin. Please take it down, note it down. Even if you kill a small ant, you get a sin. Even if you kill a plant, right? Because plant also have a soul. And if you kill a plant, you get a sin. Right? So you may think अभी खाए क्या, प्लांट नहीं खाए तो क्या खाए, उसका उत्तर मिलेगा थर्ड चैप्टर में, उसका उत्तर मिलेगा. We will describe in a great detail that what to do if you want to protect yourself from sin. ठीक है, let's go ahead. कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्मः सनातनः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृष्णं अधर्मो विभवत्युत. So when I kill the elder people of the family member, right, then who will take care of the family? Just imagine, eldest person in the family who is working for the family gets killed in the war, then who takes care of the family, right? So Arjuna was concerned, who will take care of the family and who will do the various rituals on behalf of the family, because it happens that we have to perform different kinds of yagyas, right? आपने देखा होगा आपके घर में अलग अलग प्रकार के यज्ञ कर्म होते हैं, श्राद्ध होते हैं. जो भी हमारे एंसिस्टर, जो भी हमारे परदादा वगैरह जो भी मर गए हैं, उनके लिए हमको श्राद्ध करना पड़ता है. तो अर्जुन's concern was, who will perform that श्राद्ध, who will take care of the family members, who will protect the family members if I kill. So war is very dangerous. I don't want to fight. Let's go ahead. उत्सन्न कुल धर्माणां मनुष्याणां जनार्दन नरके नियतं वासो भवतीत्यनुशुसम्. O Krishna, I have heard that those who destroy the families, they live in the hell for eternity. तो यदि मैं किसको मारूंगा तो नरक में चला जाऊंगा, मुझे ये पाप नहीं करना है. संजय उवाच, दिस इज फाइनल वर्स. एव मुक्ता अर्जुनः संख्ये रतोपस्थ उपाविशत्. उपाविशत् का मतलब है बैठ गए. विसृज सशरम चापम, विसृज सशरम चापम, चाप का मतलब होता है bow and arrow. उन्होंने क्या किया, विसृज फेंक दिया. शोक संविग्न मानस, शोक संविग्न मानस means very distress, is very, he is lamenting. Can imagine the very qualified person is lamenting. Just imagine you are prepared for your exams and it is sure that you will get a good marks in the exam, but still you say to your mother, tell your mother, "Nahi, I don't want to go to exam, I don't want to go to exam." And then what your mother will do? She will chastise you, and that's what happens in the second chapter. Krishna is chastising Arjuna. Still Arjuna keeps on giving a different reasons for not to fight. And we will see in the second chapter that how Krishna is trying to convince Arjuna. Thank you very much. We are stopping here. And if you have any question, then just raise your hand. I will give you a chance to ask a question. So raise hands in the sense there is an option in the Zoom to raise hand. You can. And before leaving, I want to have your attendance. Yeah, because on the basis of the attendance, we will have the distribution of certificates, right? So snipping tool. So just show me your face. Everybody should switch on the camera. Yeah. I'm giving everyone a chance. Don't worry. So be tuned for some time and just show face. Yeah, 1 minute. Amazing. I can see you. Super. Just a minute. I'm coming to second page. Yes. And it's 20.5. 20.5. Yeah, just a minute. Don't leave. Yeah. Super. Smile, please, on the second page. Niharika is gone. Niharika ने चेहरा नहीं दिखा है. Anyways, no problem. At least I got the names. I'm coming to third page. 20.5. Okay, for last 20 seconds more. Third page, amazing. I can see you all. Third page पे सबको दिख रहा है. Okay. Super. Now last 10 seconds. 20.5. Just now last 5 seconds. Last page. Swara, Soumya, Diksha, Srivardan, Ayukta, Advaita, and Manasvi, and Ananya, and Gauri, Surya, and Krishna, Kala, Kanisha, Gayatri, Kavita, Ushagara, Lenovo. I want to see you. Srihari, Tanmay. Right. I want to see you. I'm clicking your photo. Yeah, you are present, so you should show me your face. Yes. 20.555. So done. Now please raise your hands and everyone will get a chance to ask the question. There is no time limit. Those who are feeling they are hungry and they want to go, so they can go, they can leave. So here we will go step by step. So let's give chance to Namrata Malik. So आप ना क्या करिए, नाम आपका चेंज करके बैठते जाइए. बोलिए.
सर वैसे सर मेरा नाम रिद्यांश है. माय नेम इज रिद्यांश मलिक.
हाँ, तो आप चेंज करना
कल आईडी लॉग किया हुआ था तो मम्मा का नाम आ गया.
हाँ, या नो प्रॉब्लम. बोलिए, क्वेश्चन बोलिए.
सर लेकिन जब मेरे को 1 मिनट सर, मेरे को एक बार बस नाम चेंज कर दो.
या आप बाद में करिए ना, कोई बात नहीं, अभी कल से करिए. ओके, हो गया.
सर जब मेरे को डाउट यही था कि सर जो भीष्म पितामह थे और जो द्रोणाचार्य थे, वो दोनों लोग कौरवों की साइड से लड़ रहे थे, बल्कि वो चाहते थे लेकिन वो पांडवों की साइड से लड़े क्योंकि वो उनके साइड में थे, क्योंकि उन्होंने सही में कौरवों ने गलत किया था जो किया था.
कौरवों ने, या राइट,
बान किया था और वो सब
राइट. तो फिर भी क्यों लड़े, ऐसे आपका प्रश्न है?
क्योंकि सर मेरे को वो भी रीजन पता है, बट मेरा यही रीजन है कि फिर उन्होंने उनको क्यों वो रीजन दिया कि हम क्यों नहीं लड़ सकते उनकी साइड से, उन्होंने क्यों मना नहीं किया?
Because they said that we have eaten the salt of Duryodhan and Dhritarashtra. हमने आज तक दुर्योधन और धृतराष्ट्र का सॉल्ट खाया है, तो हम बाजू चेंज नहीं कर सकते. देखिए, उस समय का मैं समय बता रहा हूँ, उस समय की बातें मैं बता रहा हूँ जहाँ पे ना पीपल वर जान जाए पर वचन ना जाए. एक बार बोल दिया, जैसे हमने भीष्म का देखा ना कि उसने
अगर उन्होंने अपनी वो दे दी.
हाँ बस. अभी कैसा होता है, आपको दोस्त बोलता है, अरे मेरे को आज 10 रुपए दे देना, कल दे दूंगा 10 रुपए. दोस्त भूल जाता है, अरे कभी लिए थे. So this is completely different age. मुझे पता नहीं है, मैंने नहीं लिए थे और मैंने कभी बोला था. तो but that age was different. एक बार बोल दिया. So they had promised कि हम जो भी होगा, आप उनको पता है कि गलत कर रहे हैं कौरव was doing completely wrong, पर फिर भी उन्होंने कहा नहीं, हमने वाव लिया है, and then we have to do that. Anything else?
और तो मेरे को एक और डाउट था सर, जो हमारे भीष्म पितामह थे, उनके पास ये भी पावर थी कि जब तक वो ना चाहे वो नहीं कर सकते.
या ये उनके पास थी पावर,
क्योंकि जब वो उस पे
उस शरशैया पे सोए थे तो उन्होंने अपना शरीर नहीं त्यागा था. राइट. ओके, ऋषिका हैज द क्वेश्चन. राइट ऋषिका, बोलो ऋषिका.
प्रभु जी, जो शांतनु थे, उन्होंने वो जो भीष्म से सत्यवती ने विवाह करी थी या शांतनु से उन्होंने विवाह करी?
शांतनु से. आपने अच्छे से सुना नहीं क्या? भीष्म जो थे शांतनु के पुत्र थे. तो भीष्म क्यों गए उनके पास? वो बताने के लिए कि आप जो है मेरे पिताजी से शादी कर लो. सत्यवती के पास गए ना वो, और कहा कि आप मेरे पिताजी से शादी कर लो. तो सत्यवती के पिताजी ने क्या कहा कि एक ही कंडीशन पे शादी होगी और वो है कि आप कभी राजा नहीं बनेंगे। राजा कौन बनेगा? सत्यवती का पुत्र बनेगा। तभी भीष्म ने प्रतिज्ञा ली, देवव्रत ने प्रतिज्ञा ली कि मैं कभी शादी नहीं करूंगा और मैं कभी राजा नहीं बनूंगा। ठीक है, तो शंतनु की पत्नी थी सत्यवती।
ओके प्रभु जी।
Who else? Raise your hands here. मतलब आप आपका ऐसा हाथ मत उठाइए, वहां पे एक ऑप्शन आता है, वहां से आपका हाथ उठाइए नीचे। कृतिका पाटिल हैव अ क्वेश्चन। बोलो कृतिका। कनेक्शन कनिक हाँ बोलो कृतिका।
मैं एक श्लोक लिख रही थी जिसपे 1.1 लिखा था।
हाँ
तो फिर वो लिखना जरूरी है क्या?
बिल्कुल नहीं जरूरी है, आपको पीपीटी दिया जाएगा ना।
ठीक है।
कनिष्का बोलो।
Sir, where to buy Bhagavad Gita book, sir?
तो आई एम गोना प्रोवाइड यू सॉफ्ट कॉपी ऑफ भगवद गीता। ठीक है,
Oh,
ठीक है, सॉफ्ट कॉपी आप को भगवद गीता का मैं दे दूंगा और पीपीटी का भी सॉफ्ट कॉपी आपको दे दूंगा, डोंट वरी। Okay, so somebody asked how Jasdev became a son of Satyavati. So there is different story and it's not related to this, so I will not go into the details of that story. Okay, okay, who else is there? So I think we should stop here. Tanish है क्या? Tanishka, you have a question? No. Kanishka, you have a question? Akshara Nigam, या कनिष्का का हो गया? बोलो तनिष्का, your question.
yes, sir.
बोलिए।
Who wrote the Bhagavad Gita?
Bhagavad Gita was written by Ganpati. Ganesh ji, Lord Ganesh ji wrote Bhagavad Gita and Vyasadev narrated the Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Vyasadev narrated the Gita and Ganpati wrote the Bhagavad Gita. बोलो बोलो और कौन है? Kanav Garg has a question. Kanav बोलो.
Sir, I was saying that the son which Ganga gave, his name was Bhishma. So is that the same Bhishma which is in the Kaurva side?
Yes. Arav has a question.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, as we go ahead in Mahabharata, we see that Amba becomes Shikhandi to take revenge from Bhishma Pitama. So she wanted to kill him, or she wanted to see him in pain. But Bhishma Pitama, so why, like as I've said, that Bhishma Pitama has his own, we can say his own permission or his own thing that when he have to, when he can die or when he cannot.
Okay, so your question is,
why did he died when? Why did he died? Like if he had his own choice that he wanted to die or not. But like when Shikhandi Amba wanted to take revenge from him and she wanted him to be killed, why did he choose to be killed? Why didn't he just lived and to take revenge from her again?
But you know, he was so badly wounded, right? And we will see in the second chapter that why he, you know, chose to die. Because one day everybody has to die. I mean, that we will discuss in the second chapter. That's quite a different topic. So also your question is from Mahabharata. We will not take here. But मैं उसका इंडिकेशन जो इंडिकेटिव आंसर में कल दे दूंगा आपको, ठीक है, जब हम दूसरा चैप्टर डिस्कस करेंगे, ठीक है सर। माय हैंड इज आल्सो रेज्ड, बट हु इज सेइंग दैट? किसका हैंड रेज है देखते हैं। ओके, 1 मिनट। अक्षरा, आई वांट टू सी योर फेस। या बोलो।
Sir, my question is that Lord Shri Krishna was present of both the sides, but why did he choose to be with the Pandavas?
That we will do tomorrow. ठीक है. And Krishna especially speak that why Arjuna, I am from your side because you are my friend. He says that you are not envious of me and you are my friend, that's why I'm from your side. So Krishna is from that side जहाँ पे आप उसको बुलाते हैं. And we know that story, you know. I mean, I will take this story once again, but I want to tell one short story. एक बार क्या हुआ ना, हिंदी में बताता हूँ. एक बार ऐसे हुआ कि युद्ध होने वाला था कुछ दिन में, हाँ, और सारे अलायंसेस हो गए थे. अलायंसेस, यू अंडरस्टैंड, बहुत सारे किंग अलग अलग पार्टियां बन गई थी. तो कृष्ण केवल बचे थे, कृष्ण और कृष्ण की सेना केवल बची थी. एंड दैट टाइम दुर्योधन एंड अर्जुना they ran towards Dwarka. The early morning they reached Dwarka and they directly went to the cabin palace of Krishna and they stood there. And Duryodhana was so ghamandi, he was so arrogant. He stood at the head of the Krishna. मतलब सिर के पास आके डायरेक्ट खड़ा हो गया. Krishna is a god. First, whenever you go to God, see his feet first, right? But he was so arrogant. He went to Krishna's head. He stood there. And Arjuna was so humble. He sat at the Krishna's feet. So as soon as Krishna woke up, Krishna saw Arjuna. So he asked Arjuna, what do you want? And that time Duryodhana said, मैं पहले आया था, मैं पहले, आपने मुझे देखा नहीं, मैं पहले आया था. So Krishna said, आप पहले आए पर आप मेरे सिर के उधर खड़े हैं. ऐसा सुबह कोई उठता है तो ऐसे देखता है क्या? सुबह उठता है तो कहाँ देखेगा? सामने देखेगा ना. तो आप सामने खड़ा रहने का ना. तो बोले नहीं, मैं पहले आया था, पहले मेरी डिजायर पूरी करो. Then Krishna said, Arjuna is younger to you, so first younger. ठीक है. Then Duryodhana said, अरे यार अभी अर्जुन ना सब सेना वगैरह मांग लेगा, मेरा सब अभी वाट लग जाएगा. He was so panic. And then Krishna asked Arjuna, आपको क्या चाहिए? Arjuna said, I don't want anything. I just want you. I just want you. Krishna said, I have a lot of people, warriors I have. Narayani Sena I have. Very powerful. Krishna, no, I don't want anything. I want you. And here, you know, Duryodhana started dancing. Yes. मेरे को जो चाहिए था वही हुआ. Because Duryodhana was not at all interested in Krishna. You know this? Duryodhana was not at all interested in Krishna. He wanted the Narayani Sena. But please understand, God is like a one and everything else is zero. So whenever there is God, zero has the value. So we are all zeros. So just add God to your life and it becomes 10. But you just want to do your own thing. मैं, मेरा. तो आप हमेशा जीरो रहेंगे. कितना भी कुछ कर लो, परंतु भगवान को जैसे आपके जीवन में लाएंगे तो 10 हो जाता है, 100 हो जाता है, like that. So Duryodhana was so happy कि अर्जुन कितना पागल है, पागल, ये किसको ला रहा है? कृष्ण को लेके जा रहा है. और Krishna at that time had taken a vow that everyone knew. His vow was कि मैं शस्त्र नहीं उठाऊंगा. It was his vow, right? And still Duryodhana chose. So हमें एक लेसन यहाँ से मिलता है कि जिंदगी में कोई भी परिस्थिति हो, हमें हमेशा कृष्ण का चूज करना है, कृष्ण चूज करना है. हमें फायदा नुकसान नहीं देखना है. फायदा नुकसान अपने आप फायदा आएगा. क्योंकि आखिरी वर्ष भगवत गीता का क्या कहता है पता है क्या? यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्ण यत्र पार्थ धनुर्धर तत्र श्री विजयो भूति ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम. जहाँ पे कृष्ण है वहीं पे ही विजय है. तो आपको ऐसे लगेगा कि दुर्योधन का लगा ये कृष्ण क्या करेगा, वो लड़ने भी वाला नहीं. पर फिर भी अर्जुन ने कृष्ण का चयन किया. तो हमको भी कृष्ण का चयन करना. वी नीड टू चूज कृष्णा. हमें ऐसा लगेगा कि नुकसान है यार, पर फिर भी कृष्ण को चूज करिए. लॉन्ग टाइम आपका बेनिफिट होगा. ओके, हु एल्स? लेट्स गिव चांस टू न्यू पीपल. कनिष्का कहो गया, समरिध माथुर को चांस दिया जाए. एंड देन ध्वनि एंड देन हृदयांश. ओके, बोलो ध्वनि शर्मा बोलो.
सर, इज इट ट्रू कि ये जो पांडवास थे इन्होंने एक बार नर्क का भी चक्कर लिया था और फिर वो
या ऐसे देखने के लिए, वो तो महाभारत का पार्ट. या इट इज ट्रू, वो देखने के लिए क्या क्या होता है वहां पे. sir, can we get pictorial Bhagavad Gita from somewhere so that they will be able to correlate with everyday lesson? Yeah, we will provide that PPT na. Bolo Samrid.
सर ऐसे कोई और भी है कि जो खुद के मन पे मर सकता है या जब वो चाहे?
नहीं नहीं कर सकते हैं वैसे, आप योगा का प्रैक्टिस करिए, वैसे हो सकते हैं। देखिए ना, बहुत सारे हिमालय में अभी भी लोग हैं वैसे, बट आपको लॉन्ग लाइफ मिल सकता है, ऐसे नहीं कि कोई मरेगा ही नहीं। सो दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड एवरीवन हैज टू डाई, जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु। वी विल डिस्कस मोर ऑन दिस मरना और जन्म का हम कल देखेंगे जरा, ठीक है। बोलो हृदयांश। Hridyansh, you are looking divine, huh? Some kind of light is always roaming on your head. You are divine, you are blessed.
It is like that only. ये नए अपडेट में आया, ये सूर्य इफेक्ट है।
ओके ओके ठीक है, बोलो प्रश्न बोलो।
आप वीडियो पे जाओ, ये सिर्फ कंप्यूटर पे अवेलेबल होता है अगर आप कंप्यूटर पे करवा रहे हो।
बोलो बोलो।
सर जैसे अभी आपने उसको बताया कि योगा करने से
हाँ आराम से पानी पी लो, आराम से करो, कोई टेंशन नहीं। और किसको प्रश्न है क्या? अवयुथ चौके, तुला क्वेश्चन आहे काय? प्रश्न आहे तुला?
यस सर।
बोलो।
यस सर, जैसे कि आप बता रहे हो कि किसी की मर्जी, ऐसा अब कोई इंसान है नहीं जिसकी कोई
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता।
नहीं सर, ऐसे तो जैसे राम जी ने भी हनुमान जी को आशीर्वाद दिया था कि वो कभी नहीं मरेंगे, और वो भी एक कौन थे जिनको कृष्ण जी ने स्टोन निकाल लिया था हेड से, और फिर उनको भी
वो अश्वत्थामा थे। वो
अश्वत्थामा जी थे।
हाँ, पर उनका लॉन्ग लाइफ है, दे आर नॉट इटर्नल, उनका लॉन्ग लाइफ है।
हनुमान जी भी इटर्नल है,
पर कैसा है ना कि whoever is taken a birth in this world has to die one day। हनुमान जी का अलग है सीन, हनुमान जी को हम इसमें नहीं लेंगे, पर अश्वत्थामा और इनफैक्ट इफ यू सी ब्रह्मा, he also has to die one day। ब्रह्मा जी को भी एक दिन मरना पड़ता है। तो कृष्ण कहते हैं गीता में, ब्रह्म भुवनालोका पुनरावर्तिनो अर्जुना, जो ब्रह्म लोक से लेके नरक लोक तक जो भी है सबको एक दिन मरना पड़ता है। तो हे अर्जुन, आप उस धाम में जाइए जहां पे आपको कभी मरना नहीं पड़ेगा, और धीरे धीरे हम सीखेंगे, ठीक है। सो लेट्स स्टॉप हियर। बोलो 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 बोलो।
सर लेकिन जैसा कि आप बता रहे थे कि कृष्ण जी ने मना कर दिया था कि मैं शस्त्र नहीं उठाऊंगा, बट फिर अगर वो कौरवों की साइड में जाते तो वो करना पड़ता कि वो शस्त्र नहीं उठाते, बट अर्जुन के साइड पे होते तो उनको शस्त्र उठाने चाहिए थे, क्योंकि उनकी आर्मी भी कम थी और उनके पास लोग भी बहुत कम थे।
एक्चुअली कैसा है ना, एक्चुअली कैसा है ना, ये हम ना 11th चैप्टर में देखेंगे कि किस प्रकार से कृष्ण ने ही बिना शस्त्र उठाए सबका खात्मा किया। 11th चैप्टर में हम देखेंगे।
मूवी में बोला था उसने, जो रोल कर रहे थे ओ माय गॉड मूवी में, जब वो उसमें उठाते थे वो बोलते थे कि मैं चाहता तो महाभारत में शस्त्र उठा के 1 मिनट में युद्ध खत्म कर सकता था, बट एक्चुअली ना सीख देने के लिए नहीं उठाए शस्त्र।
राइट, हाँ, तो भगवान को एक दिखाना था कि
उन्होंने शस्त्र उठाए, लेकिन बुद्धि का शस्त्र उठाया उन्होंने।
भगवान का कैसा है ना, भगवान शस्त्र उठाए नहीं उठाए फिर भी वो भगवान रहते हैं। देखिए आपने कृष्ण जब छोटे थे, कृष्ण एक दिन के थे, पूतना आई थी, क्या कृष्ण के पास शस्त्र थे? कृष्ण ने तो पूतना को ऐसे मार दिया,
उनके पास
कुछ भी नहीं था। तो भगवान, ये हम भगवान की जो
बोला था कि मैं जादू करता हूँ,
नहीं जादू नहीं करते भगवान, आप हम 4th चैप्टर में देखेंगे।
मैं चमत्कार कह सकते हो तरह से, मैं चमत्कार करता हूँ इसलिए कृष्ण नहीं हूँ, मैं कृष्ण हूँ, मतलब मैं कृष्ण हूँ इसीलिए चमत्कार करता हूँ।
ओके, आपने बहुत ज्यादा सीरियस देखे लगता है।
पर मैं रोज, हमारे घर में होता है, राधा कृष्ण रोज चलता है। ओह माय गॉड, मुझे बहुत खुशी है।
Amazing. So let's stop here and we will continue tomorrow. Samrit Mathur, you have a question? Samrit?
No, I had, sorry.
Bolo. Okay, he has not a question. So let's stop here and we will see you tomorrow. आपको recording इसका मिल जाएगा, don't worry.